Hi, it's Susie, and thanks for joining me again in this video. So, you're taking your dog for a walk during a nice summer day. The weather is just right, and it's not too hot to take your canine family member outside. However, just after a few minutes into your walk, you notice that the mellow summer warmth suddenly turned into sweltering heat. And when you check on your dog, he seems to be suddenly weak, very disoriented, and panting excessively. When this happens, it's highly likely that your dog is on the verge of suffering from heat stroke. I'm going to walk you through everything you need to know about this health issue, particularly the heat stroke in dogs, signs you need to keep an eye on, as well as the preventive natural remedies you can go for. I just have one thing to ask you before we start the discussion. I'd really appreciate it if you can click on the subscribe button so you won't miss out on any of my videos focused on keeping pets healthy and happy using natural means. And please hit the bell icon while you're at it as well to immediately get notified each time I have a new video. During the summer season, many pet parents and animal lovers like yourself will gather together with your dog, enjoy picnics, visit the beach, go on walks, as well as other activities that you usually engage in when the weather is pleasant. While the sunshine and exercise are good for your dog, being exposed to too much sun during the summer season is a whole different other story because it can already put him at risk of heat stroke. And if we're being honest, heat stroke is a health issue that could become fatal if not given immediate and proper care and attention. As a homeopath and dog parent myself, this is the reason why I made this video on the heat stroke in dog science. You should remember to provide your canine family member with the right first aid strategies before things get worse. Let's start a discussion by finding out what exactly dog heat stroke is. Heat stroke in dogs is a serious condition where your dog's body becomes so hot due to physical activity or exposure to high temperatures that it already affects his ability to cool down. It is also referred to as dog sunstroke. Once your dog's body temperature reaches 41 degrees Celsius or 105 degrees Fahrenheit, the muscles and vital organs like the kidneys, liver, heart, brain, and liver will eventually shut down, and the effects could be fatal. This is why knowing the heat stroke in dog science you should look out for is crucial to keep this from happening, especially during the warmer months. Now, we've got that settled. Let's find out what the causes of heat stroke in dogs are. The main cause of heat stroke in dogs is exposure to hot temperatures like being out in the sun for too long, as well as being confined in a place where there is little to no shade or ventilation. See, unlike us humans, your dog does not have a lot of sweat glands to cool down when his body temperature rises. Instead of sweating, your canine family member cools down by panting. Next, let's touch on the indicators of heat stroke in dogs you should take note of to ensure that your beloved pet won't be going through this serious or even fatal health problem anytime soon. The indicators that your dog may be suffering from heat stroke are as follows. 1. His body temperature is 105 degrees Fahrenheit or 41 degrees Celsius and beyond. Always remember that your dog's normal body temperature should only be between 101 degrees Fahrenheit or 38 degrees Celsius to 102.5 degrees Fahrenheit or 39 degrees Celsius. Anything more than that is already a dog heat stroke red flag. The easiest way to get your dog's temperature is by using an infrared or IR thermometer. It only has to be aimed at your dog's body to get the job done. Now, 2, he is excessively panting. Panting is your dog's primary way of cooling down because he doesn't have a lot of sweat glands, unlike us humans, like we said. If your dog's panting is intense and constant, chances are his body is overheating at a fast pace. 3, he appears to be confused and may move in an erratic manner. This is because blood flow directed to your dog's brain significantly slows down when dog heat stroke strikes. Besides being confused, your canine family member may also have difficulty keeping his balance due to this change in blood flow. 4, his heart rate becomes abnormally fast. fast. When your dog experiences heat stroke, his body tries to drastically cool down by redirecting blood flow to the skin. This causes his heart rate to suddenly shoot up, triple, or even quadruple compared to its normal rate. A simple way to check your dog's heart rate is by placing your hand on his rear inner mid-thigh, where you can feel a constant throbbing. This is where his femoral artery is located. Every throb is equal to 1 beat of his heart. Count the total number of beats within 30 seconds and multiply the number by 2. This will give you his heartbeats per minute, or BPM. Take note that smaller dogs have a normal BPM between 90 to 160, and larger dogs have a BPM between 65 and 95. His gums will appear very bright red. This is why it is extremely crucial to constantly examine your dog's gums every now and then, especially during the summer season. You can do so by simply lifting either his upper or lower lip to check if his gums are already taking a more prominent shade of red. 6. He will experience sudden bouts of vomiting and even diarrhea. When dog heat stroke strikes, it makes your canine family member's body become severely dehydrated. 2 of the most prominent indicators of severe dehydration are vomiting and cramping of the stomach muscles, which can lead to an unexpected and rather explosive bowel discharge. 7. Your dog may suddenly collapse or experience a seizure. Due to the lack of blood supply directed to the brain during dog heat stroke, your beloved pet could be prone to a seizure or even a coma when this health problem arises. This is also one of the reasons why dog heat stroke can be fatal if not immediately and properly dealt with. Now let's answer a question that you may be wondering about as I was going through the heat stroke in dog signs you should look out for. Can a dog survive a heat stroke? The short answer is yes, provided that a dog exhibiting symptoms of heat stroke has been given immediate emergency medical attention. If you notice 2 or more of the heat stroke in dog signs that we've just touched on, it is crucial that you give your pet immediate and proper treatment, or else he will fall into a comatose state and may possibly even die. There are cases where emergency dog heat stroke treatment was given, but it was not quick enough. Although the affected animal survived, his vital organs are permanently damaged and will require lifelong therapy as well as medical assistance. This is why knowing how to prevent heat stroke in dogs is crucial, especially during the summer months. But before we discuss them, I would just like to ask you a quick question. What methods do you use to help ensure that your dog's body temperature stays normal? Please do share your answers in the comments section. I'm so excited to check out your insights really soon. Believe it or not, there are actually natural ways to hold back heat strokes in dogs. I'd just like to emphasize though, that the information that we will share about other home treatments are based on what we found online from our research. Without further ado, here are the preventive natural remedies you can use to keep heat stroke in dogs at bay. Using aloe vera gel to keep your dog's skin hydrated. The American Academy of Dermatology Association shares that aloe vera gel contains a number of enzymes, saponins, amino acids, and minerals that can help keep the skin sufficiently hydrated during hot summer. Additionally, aloe vera gel is also rich in antioxidants that may also support the skin during sunburn and inflammation. To use aloe vera gel to prevent heat stroke in dogs, harvest 1 or 2 aloe vera leaves and peel them. Scrape off the aloe vera gel and apply it all over your dog's body as a natural sunscreen, particularly the head, the back, and the limbs, before heading out for a walk or a game of catch. Coconut water can help rehydrate your dog's body. As reported by a study published in the National Center for Biotechnology Information, coconut water is not just rich in glucose and potassium, but can also aid in the restoration of electrolytes that may have been depleted during physical exertion or exposure to warmer temperatures. To use coconut water to fend off heat stroke in dogs, give your canine family member a few sips of this liquid before and after you go out on a hot day. Just remember not to give your pet too much, since coconut water can cause an upset stomach or even diarrhea in some dogs. All right, so next up is the fennel seed. It can help keep your dog cool. Fennel seeds contain high levels of natural phytochemicals that have been seen to help increase tolerance against chronic heat stress conditions. Moreover, fennel seeds have also been deemed to have a natural cooling properties. To use fennel seeds to prevent heat strokes in dogs, soak a couple of pinches of these seeds in a glass of water for at least 10 minutes. Then all you have to do is strain the liquid and give it to your dog before and after heading outside during warmer months. Another great ingredient is fresh mint. Fresh mint tea to help your dog stay fresh during warmer weather. A study published in the National Center for Biotechnology Information reveals that mint contains organic compounds that help improve nasal breathing, which can be really helpful for your dog when spending time outside during a hot day. To use fresh mint to keep heat strokes in dogs at bay, all you have to do is steep a few leaves in a cup of warm water for a few minutes. Let the mixture cool down completely and give this mint tea to your dog to help boost his resilience against heat stroke in dogs. Mango. Mango helps protect your dog against heat stroke with a sweet touch. As reported by the Daily Times UK, mango contains a rich amount of vitamin A and vitamin C that serve as natural barriers against heat stroke. To use mango to fend off heat strokes in dogs, all you have to do is feed your dog a slice or two of this sweet fruit to make his body more resistant to drastic temperature changes. Make sure to only give him the sweet pulp and none of the hairy fibers, since those can irritate his throat. Next up is a vinegar compress to help bring down your dog's body temperature. According to Scientific and Academic Publishing, a vinegar compress is very effective in quickly reducing high body temperature by blocking substances called paragens that induce fever. To use this method for heat stroke in dogs prevention, simply soak a clean piece of cloth in vinegar, preferably white vinegar and apple cider vinegar, for a couple minutes and wring it thoroughly. Place the vinegar compress on your dog's head, back, and belly to help bring the body temperature down after spending time outside, playing in the yard, or after a quick walk. Now that we've got that covered, here are some useful and practical tips to help ensure that your dog won't be at risk of heat stroke anytime, especially when summer is here. If the weather suddenly becomes too hot and you and your dog are outside, avoid heat-reflecting surfaces like asphalt, concrete, and sand. Make sure you seek shade immediately too. Never ever leave your dog inside your car even when the weather is fine. The internal temperature of your vehicle could become scorching in just a few minutes, which could lead to heat stroke in dogs before you know it. Avoid taking your dog out for a walk or play if the weather is excessively warm. And make sure your canine family member has easy access to water and shade inside your home at all times. If you're worried about some other health issue that your dog could be suffering from, you can get useful tips and recommendations from our natural health advisors. Make sure you sign up for a free health advisor guidance right now. Moreover, you're also going to get in on the products and options that best fit your animal's health needs when you do so. With the summer coming in full swing, it's best to be prepared against heat stroke in dogs. See, the weather could suddenly change from nice to scorching hot without a warning. Continue to enjoy your summer plans with your dog, but keep in mind how to help avoid canine heat stroke. And remember to sign up for free health advisor guidance so you'll have a well-informed support group when it comes to keeping your dog happy and healthy using natural means. I hope you've enjoyed this video to prepare for this summer activities you have planned with your dog. I would really appreciate it if you can click on the like button if you've learned something from this video. Kindly click on subscribe and leave a comment too if you have a question or would like to add something that I wasn't able to cover in our discussion. See you again soon in my next video, naturally with you and your pet every step of the way.